Namaste, my friends, and welcome to another Trannabis update. It has been a little while and much has been happening, and I want to let you know what is going on because there are some changes afoot, and I am excited about them. So, the first big announcement is that once again, the Trannabis Kitchen is now on both Patreon and on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube for free if you need to, if you feel called to support me any further and taking a step further, you can go to Patreon and become a patron. And depending on which of the tiers that you choose to do, you are going to have access to much more than episodes alone. So there's been a lot of content that has been put on there for a long time. Even though I took the pause, I left a lot of content up. So there's a lot that's going on there, and there are a couple of tiers that are going to give you access to the episodes and then all the other goodies that are beneath it. So definitely make sure that you are checking it out. It is patreon.com/Trannabis. That is patreon.com/Trannabis. Likely where you're watching this video, you will be able to click the link or see the link below. I am still looking for guests for the Trannabis Kitchen. If you are interested in being a special guest for the rest of Season 2, which is going to end in the near future, probably going to take about half the summer off of making episodes at least. So if you are interested in being on the show, definitely make sure that you are booking your link. My calendly.com/Trannabis has an actual booking link for the Trannabis Kitchen. If you are going to be a special guest, you're going to have to go through that process because I have a whole sort of like little application, and also there's going to give you tons of information in there because I literally have it written out, an outline of how the show works, all of the details of promotion, all the details of tech, everything is there. It makes both of our lives so much easier when it actually comes to showtime. I can assure you, you will be looking back at that. So I would super ask you to use that. If you have any questions, of course, reach out to me, trannabis.connect at gmail.com, and I would love to talk to you about it even more. Now, there are going to be some other things that you're going to want to note about this. So now the Trannabis Kitchen, I'm only going to be filming episodes for now on Mondays and Fridays. That is when you're going to be able to get into do an episode, and there's going to be certain time windows. I did my best to make sure that these time windows are going to make sure that there is time, availability, and space for anyone. And if you want to be a guest for the Trannabis Kitchen and you're not finding a time that works for you, please let me know because I still want you to be a guest, and I can, to a degree, move some things around possibly in order to make it happen. So there are now new episodes out, right? So you're going to have access to new pre-shows. You're going to have access to full episodes. You're going to have access to one Passover special. It's all live right now. You can go and find things from my website. You can go to YouTube, like I said, Patreon, and things will come to Vimeo soon enough, and I will keep you posted. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to do that and how I'm going to go about it, but I am planning on doing that soon. That is at least an intention. Now, you're going to notice some other changes. So if you are going to be a special guest, the change you're going to notice is that it's no longer an hour filming, it's 45 minutes of filming. The full episodes, as a loving reminder, are 42 minutes. The pre-show episodes are 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And believe it or not, filming that 1 hour was taking me many, many, many hours to upload and actually edit and then upload again. It was a whole process. And the thing is, I am doing my best, given that I'm not a professional video editor, to do what I know and to take the time that I can take to make it better and better and better each time. So you'll notice that when you're watching this right now, the earliest full episode and whatever episodes you're going to see after that, you're going to notice, except for the special, that there are the Trannabis Kitchen Characters that are back. So do you remember the Trannabis Kitchen Characters? The Trannabis Kitchen Characters that I introduced you to many moons ago. If you don't remember them, no worries. But they've gotten a little bit of an update, and there are some new friends. And now I have actually started to do what has always been planned for the Trannabis Kitchen Characters, which is that they are actually an element in the show, and all of their different personalities and their different skills come together to point things out in the show. And it actually makes it possible for me to cut the episodes really short, but it's also really fun, and it gets to make sure that you get to hear tips and take notice of some of the things that are most important that I'm going to be putting there. So be on the lookout for them, and you're going to be able to learn much more about them on the website, trannabis.com. If you go into the Trannabis Kitchen section on that tab, scrolling down, you will be able to learn about the characters, and the characters even have their own page at this time. So you can learn all about them, and I will be sure to be posting about them as well. Now, the Trannabis Kitchen, I have the Trannabis Kitchen intuitive cooking sessions. Now, these are private sessions, and these are available now in packages for 2 people or 1 person. It can also be multiple people. If you want multiple people, you definitely need to reach out. But either way, the only way to actually get a package with me at this time, whether you want to get something that's once or whether you want to do something long term, you have to do the Trannabis Kitchen consultation. You've got to do it. During that process, we're going to do like a little audit of what your experience has been cooking with cannabis and foods, and going over allergies and all sorts of things that are really important to make sure that what we are doing when it comes time to actually do our sessions, that they are super, super fun. And whether you are doing it alone or whether you're doing with the partner, it's going to be an absolute blast. And you can do this from anywhere in the world, especially because what's actually happening now is those are available now on Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Yes, I am adding in a weekend day because I am committed to making sure that you know how powerful you can be in your life when you are cooking intuitively with cannabis. It is life altering. It's truly life altering. So I am making this available. So Saturdays, for example, I am opening things up for a several hour window. So that way we can get them going, and each session is 3 hours. So you're really getting the opportunity to learn how to make some really fun things. And when you make your appointment time, you're going to want to keep in your memory bank that time is the start time, not the bracket time. It's going to be 3 hours from that point. Speaking of having the opportunity to take a session or a class anywhere in the world, any moment, I am going to start to actually launch the Trannabis Kitchen intuitive cooking classes. So these are going to be pre-recorded classes that are going to be on various recipes, some recipes that you may notice and recognize that are updated, some that are similar, some that are totally new. And I am very excited because I've already filmed at least 2, if not even 3 classes by the point that you're actually going to be seeing this, and I just know you're going to love them. The first one that I'm going to be releasing is a new flavor of the Fruit Slab infused protein oat balls, and if you have been a fan of those from episode 8 from season 2 with Julie and Michael, you are definitely going to get excited about this, and those are going to be for sale and available soon, and I will be letting you know where to find those, how to get those, and what's going on. Chances are they're going to be on Patreon as well as probably on Vimeo. I am super excited about this. Are you super excited about this? I'm feeling really excited. So that is your opportunity to cook without interference and be able to have a more private and personal experience. And you can even invite all your friends if you want and purchase one of those if that's really how you would like to go about it. I do encourage you all, if you're going to do a huge party and a cooking party with one of my classes, which is a true honor, that I ask that others choose to purchase it as well, so that way at least I am getting the support necessary in order to be able to keep these available and coming to you, because I have so many ideas coming in through my guides and it's been so much fun. I've been experimenting with tons of stuff that I have not been posting lately, and I'm going to be posting them very, very soon. Now, I want to talk about social media because I can feel the energy, like the moment that I go onto Instagram, which is so rare now. I can feel the energy of like me not responding to comments and messages, and I feel very distant from Instagram as well as other platforms. So if you didn't see the previous announcement, I have taken a huge step back from majority of social media platforms. So at this point, the most you can resonate with me is on LinkedIn. Go and follow and become fans of the Trannabis and the Trannabis Chi pages on LinkedIn. You can find me on LinkedIn and add me there, follow me there, connect with me there. Jamie London Wahlberg, I'm very active there right now. I love LinkedIn because they don't censor things, and so it's really easy to be able to talk about cannabis and anything I want, really. And on top of that, of course, YouTube, that's where I'm putting all of the videos. Then Patreon is where I'm putting the Trannabis Kitchen class. I don't think I'm going to be putting, other than the Trannabis Kitchen, other content that is there, and I'm really going to see whether I'm going to push on about that. But again, there's a ton of content on there already, a ton of content, and even though some of the things may not be relevant because they were for an event or something ahead of time, there's a lot of content on there that is still going to be relevant to you, a lot of my recipes, and these are things that I'm not just posting out and about now, so it's your opportunity to get a hold of them. And I'm also on the Awoke app community, and in fact, I am really excited that on May 27th, I am actually going to be doing a live cooking class. The Trannabis Kitchen Intuitive Cooking class will be happening May 27th, and that is going to be only for the Awoke app community, which is a free community to join. And then you're going to be able to pay the $22 in order to join me on Zoom. It's going to be an epic class. We're going to be doing one of the protein ball recipes first, and if this is something that you all really love, I'm prepared to do this on a monthly basis. I really want to make it as affordable and fun as possible. And so, you know, if you don't know, I'm also a Reiki practitioner, so I always end up infusing my infusions with further infusion of Reiki, and I offer Reiki to everyone who is actually in the space, and the space just feels amazing because I create the space to have Reiki, and ultimately it's just going to be wonderful. So I hope that you will choose to join, and again, it's free to join the Awoke app community. So these are things you're going to want to check out all in my links. You can go to lnk.bio/Trannabis, and you'll be able to see the links that I have been putting out. That is my master link. So that is what is going on for now. There's a lot happening behind the scenes that I can't share at this time. I will be sharing things as I can, and I am so excited to be churning out all of this new content and going about things in a totally new way. It's really going to set the stage. Oh, I almost forgot. All of my calls now, I am also only taking those 2 days a week. So Tuesdays and Fridays, I have blocks of time where I'm going to be open to the discovery calls, the collaboration calls, the consultations. That is how you're going to find me. That's my final piece for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Namaste.